I want to ask you first about this whole point of extreme competitiveness, which you mentioned. In not very long ago, a few years ago, the Indian industry, big Indian companies used to be very, very active in acquisitions overseas. Then there was a lull. Some of these acquisitions were then questioned, and some companies also fell by the wayside. Today you have, again, in a sense, a kind of a resurgence. We've just seen, Mr. Sunil Mittal acquiring a stake in a UK, in BT. And that was, in a sense, coming back of a large company, a large conglomerate coming back and acquiring a stake overseas. Where do you see this whole acquisitive hunger of India Inc. going forward and powering this growth? Because you mentioned global.
Yeah. So it's a very, very, very good question. So I think being part of or increasing our participation in global trade means that we have to participate in global value chains. 70% of global trade is global value chains. Now this can be done through acquisitions. It can be done through partnerships for technology or market access, and it can also be done on a build model. I think all three models have to be deployed depending on the situation and the case. And I think today, given the developments that have happened in the Indian corporate sector, and with the macros being good in India and better balance sheets, better access to funding, all of that, and Indian Inc. is also far more competitive and far more advanced than they were earlier. I think it's the platform is very well set for India to have a greater play in global value chains through any of these three means. I think one of the very important enablers, of course, is, and that's something I think the government is also very aggressively pushing, is the signing of FTAs, right. because those becomes impediments if you are not to participate in a global value chain, if you are unfavorably placed vis-a-vis tariffs are concerned. So I certainly see more and more of this happening.